Today, I'm going to be pushing not one, but two Prestige 3s in one video. Currently sitting at 988. First up against Cyrus, Damien, and Otis. Cyrus, I'm not worried about because I can easily kill him. All I have to do is lane my super or the gadget. So I was easily able to gadget him. He kind of screwed up. So he ends up freaking losing his trophies. And Damien does jump me, but I ended up supering him. However, he did time his main attack, so he was able to push me back. But the good news is I still have my gadget. He's for some reason takes the teleport, so he screwed up. I was honestly hoping I thought I was gonna die to a Damien. I should have died to a Damien, but luckily I was just better. So Otis did gadget me. However, I have a hypercharge and super, so I just went in honestly playing a low aggressive. Probably not necessary, but I still ended up killing him just like that. So that was my first match out of the 6 matches, already winning 1. Now, all that it takes is just 5 more trophies. Honestly, looking like a bot lobby, so I should be able to win this, right? So I have my, obviously, I have my jump gadget. So I went in, and he, for some reason, doesn't gadget me, and then he kind of screwed up with the gadget because he didn't really hit me with that gadget. I played a little bit of aggressive. Like, there's a lot I can tell you guys about what I did with that gadget, but it wouldn't be worth it. So maybe I'll make a guide in the future on how to play Edgar. Well, I'm not perfect, but I know how to win games. So this Edgar obviously loses the 1v1 because I see through him. I see the exact mistake he was making. Also, try to use your gadget first, okay? Whoever hits that gadget first will most likely win if you play it right. Anyways, I jumped the Shelly, gadget him because I knew that he was going to waste his ammo, and I had to hyper to get some range to be able to finish him off. Guys, please do not be afraid to use your hypercharges. Just because you think you're going to win that round doesn't mean that you don't have to use it, okay? Anyways, Leon is a free kill. I don't even have to worry about that. So that's going to be my second match. Very free games, easy games. All that it takes is just a few more. So let's keep rolling. Next up against the Cyrus, Damien, and Colette. Okay, looking like a pretty hard comp. Okay, another hard guy. But honestly, Cyrus is a very first free kill. Most people usually play Cyrus because just to keep the super for their next round, like Damien, right? But to be honest, I don't think it's worth it in my personal opinion, unless you're pushing Prestige 3 Cyrus. Anyways, I'm just gonna be camping, charging up my super, and I won't go in unless he screws up and gets in my gadget range. Otherwise, I will die. So it is still important that you play the Edgar card right, or else you will be screwed by a freaking Cyrus, even though you counter a Cyrus. So I will be able to easily kill the freaking Cyrus because he can't do anything once I have my charged super. So I was able to get that clean kill. Now all that it takes is for me to kill a Damien. After I kill the Damien, I just need to worry about the Colette. Colette, to be honest, maybe a little bit hard, but Damien is worst in my personal opinion. So I jumped away from him and he got very angry. Doesn't matter, he tries to play aggressive to kill me. I pipe my hypercharge just so I don't die. And maybe a little bit of a waste, but it did kind of keep me alive. It definitely kept me alive, to be honest. He would have probably killed me if I didn't hyper that. Anyways, I gadgeted him, hoping he would super, but he doesn't super. Keeps his main attack, pushes me back. He has his super, but as do I. So I kind of waited here. To be honest, the Damien was kind of playing smart, keeping his super. But look at him. He jumps a little bit too late. I was able to time my gadget right. He quit the game. I don't know if you guys noticed that part, but he literally quit the game. He should delete the game right now. So Colette, right? I mean, I don't know what that gadget was from him. Okay, let's not even talk about my hyper either, though. Anyways, he does have a super. So all that it takes is for me to charge up my super, and I can make some crazy plays. However, if he does charge his gadget before I was able to charge my super, he will probably kill me. So it doesn't matter. I have my super. To be honest, whether he has that gadget or not, don't matter. You know what? Shout out to this Colette for not bug abusing, you know what I mean? Because there's a teleporter. He's probably using the pushback. Anyways, that's going to be a very easy win. And that just got me one step closer to hitting my goal, honestly. So let's keep rolling. Next up against the Edgar, Gale, as well as a Crow. Looking like a bot lobby again. So I wasn't too worried. All that it takes is for me to beat him on the 1v1. And it should be a free kill. So I went on the gadget. He gadgets back. So here I thought he was going to kill me, but he backed up. That's how you know he's not an experienced Edgar. He should have never backed up. If he didn't back up, he would have been able to easily kill me. So, okay, I gadgeted him first. He supers. Don't ever super, guys. Don't ever super if you get gadgeted on by another Edgar. Don't do that. Do not super first. Okay, yeah. He was low, so I obviously had super him to keep him low. So you have to be strategic when using a super on an Edgar 1v1. So the gadget is probably going to be your most important thing. So here he was behind the wall waiting to jump in just like that. But it doesn't matter. I popped my hyper, landed a pretty good super, so I was able to easily win that. Now all that it takes is for me to kill a Gale, and Crow's basically squishy. So that's going to be a very free kill. I go in on the Gale, he gadgets me, but honestly that's good because he wastes his gadget. So now I can gadget him if he does get closer. But he knew to keep away, so I wasn't able to gadget him. However, I'm halfway to my super, so looking good so far, to be honest. However, he does have a hypercharge, which means all that it takes is for him to get a super and his gadget back, and I'll be cooked. So I did miss my gadget, but I got my super back, so I jumped up there for a reason. I didn't jump on top of him for a reason, so I could get a better position than him now, because he, especially considering now he's closer to the poison, and I don't know what happened here, but I was barely able to get the kill. Honestly, I should have died right there, but anyways, now it's just a Crow versus an Edgar. Okay, he has that dual spray. W, bro. Doesn't matter. I'm able to get the super in, the gadget in, and the W. That is a very good game. Let's see how far I am now. Last two games up against the Shelly, Stu, and the Rico. So this is looking like an easy comp to beat. To be honest, Shelly will be a little bit hard, and Stu too, because Stu is actually really good against the Edgar, if you guys didn't know that. Stu can actually counter Edgar with a long dash if he plays it right, and if he's using long dash. But it doesn't matter, I have to kill Shelly to be able to worry about the other guy first. So I was able to easily pick up the kill on the Shelly. Now all that it takes is to kill this dashing guy, bro. To be honest, I hate facing Stus with Edgar. Like, I had the worst experience because of the fact that they use long dash. It's super annoying. But I have yet to figure out which star power he's on. So he doesn't use his super until the end. I popped my hyper just so I could get the speed and get more damage, just in case he is able to dash away. But now it's just a Rico. Not sure what Bloody is gadgeting. I think he was super scared. Probably a 10 euro behind that controller, to be honest. Okay, I did miss my gadget, but it doesn't matter because I'm pretty close to super. Once I get my super, that should be a very easy kill. So all that it takes is for me to get my super and then jump him right after. Okay, I could have kept chasing him, but I kind of felt bad for the kid, you know? I wanted to give him a little more time before his sudden death. But bro got baited. Okay, that's going to be a very easy kill. Easy win. Now, I'm just about literally one game off of Prestige 3 using BB and Colette. W supporters. Last game up against the Kit, Colette, and the El Primo. So he's got a Prestige 3 El Primo. So I have to be able to beat this hard guy. Okay, this guy's not very good because why is he not in the bush seeing the Edgar there? Because he should have expected me to gadget. Anyways, I end up killing the freaking Kit, Gold Kit. So he must be good at the game, right? Absolutely not. He played like dog shit, okay? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm usually not like that, but he literally played like crap at Prestige 3, bro. That's how bad he was. I'm not trying to be mean, bro. Maybe I am, but come on, bro. Don't be playing like that. It doesn't matter. This is my game, my spotlight, and El Primo is going to be a bit hard to beat because he can yeet me, he can super me, push me back, all that extra shit. But all that it takes, okay, I was able to time my super and I gadgeted him. Okay, this is gonna be a very intense game right here for my last freaking Prestige 3, bro. I was locked the hell in, so I was stoked. So I'm pretty sure he was able to kill me on an Edgar because I was so freaking weak against the Primo. He has a hypercharge, he has super. So this man actually, okay, here's what actually happened, bro. This man had a gadget, right? So he ended up yeeting me over the freaking wall against a Primo using a Colette, and he let me hit him. It's game over, dog. So he did try to go in for whatever dumb reason. So now I'm just kind of like celebrating because it's over. So that was my game to Prestige 3. Very clean, very well done. Heading 2 Prestige 3s at the same time, you will not see very many people doing that. So I'm glad I was able to hit these 2 Prestige 3s in one video And to be honest, it was quite a journey. That's pretty good. And look at that freaking animation though, the way it transforms and stuff. With 2 brawlers, bro. That's insane. That is clean, bro. Look at that. It even shows the Prestige 3. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the video today. Let me know in the comment section which brawler I should push Prestige 3. So that's going to be it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.